Why is it not saying out loud that I'm recording to? All right. What do these mean? What is A? What do A and B represent? No, the letters A and B. They represent sets. What is a set? A set contains elements. For example, capital letters represent sets. So this is the name of the set. This is capital letter. Whatever's inside these squiggly lines represents the elements. These are the elements. Elements can be anything except capital letters. They could be numbers, they could be letters, they could be words like state names or people's names or anything. The N and the U represent how A and B are related. The N stands for the intersection between A and B. By intersection, we mean elements that are in both A and B. So as you see here, the word "and" is synonymous with intersections because intersections mean "and." What does the U represent? The union. The union represents the elements of both A or B. The union is represented by the word "or." So the intersection of sets A and B, if A is 1, 2, 3 and B is ABC, are there any overlapping elements? Do they have anything in common? No. So if there's nothing in common, we say it's an empty set. Empty set is denoted by one of these two symbols. You can use either one. They're both interchangeable. Either a blank set notation or the circle with a zero, a line through it. That represents an empty set. There's nothing overlapping between the two. A union B represents everything in A and everything in B. The reason or is situated with the union is because if I have to pick anything in here, I could pick anything from set A or set B, and it's going to be in there. So it's a combination of everything. Note, do not duplicate elements. What does that mean? Yeah, so if we had A was 1, 2, 3, and B was 1AB, so the intersection, what do A and B have in common? Now the union of them is everything in set A and everything in set B. Because one's already listed there. I don't have to put it again. That's right. That's what I mean by do not duplicate. So since one's already in this one, I put it down there. I don't have to put it twice. So far, so good. The letter U stands for the universe. The universe is the set of all elements considered. In other words, whatever, when I define my universe, I can only use those elements. For example, like that. I can't put A, B, C, I can't put anything like that because it's not in my universe. I can only use these elements. So if set A were the numbers 1, 2, 3, what this represents is the opposite. What this symbol represents is everything in the universe that is not in set A. I just blanked out the name of it. It's a conjugate. In math, we use the conjugate. But what this is saying is, since A consists of 1, 2, and 3, what we do is cross out 1, 2, and 3, or 1, 3, 5 at the unit of the universe. Whatever's left is my answer. Because if I took set A and set B, or if I unioned them, if I took set A and not A, then I get the universe. Because everything from this one, everything from this one has to equal that. It's like a negation of, or the opposite of. The name, I just forgot about it. All right. Looking at our question we have here, what does that N represent? This N in front, not inside the parentheses, outside the parentheses. What I'm asking for is, what is that symbol? The operation, to say. It stands for the cardinal number. The cardinal number is the number of elements in the set. In this case, if I said A, in this case, I said set A. So the cardinal number of A, if this is set A, so what's the cardinal number? Because there are 3 elements inside there. We can graphically represent these 2 symbols by using what's called a Venn diagram. And Venn diagrams are very powerful for teachers. It's an excellent way for them to teach their students how to organize and sort data and represent it. So what symbol is this? What does it represent? This symbol here? What letter does it look like? And yeah, in intersection, if you think that way. Intersection is where they both share in common. It's this part right here. It's just where they overlap. This one is everything in A, everything in B, and where they overlap. Okay, if I had this, what would it be? What does it mean? Right. That's what it's called. It's called a complement. The complement of A means that everything that's not in A, anything in the universe that's not in A. The universe is all this stuff out here. So basically, it's what's in B, not where they overlap. You cannot use what they overlap because that's part of A, and everything outside of it. You just can't use what's in A. So far, so good. So with that, let's go back to our question. Example 1. The beautiful thing about mathematics is it is a symbolic language. It saves so much time and space by using these symbols than having to write all this stuff down. Can you guess how we'd find this? The easiest way is to draw, again, let's use Venn diagrams. There's A, there's B, and there's the universe. So where do you think we should start? Which where? It sounded you were right. That's always start from inside out when you do these. What number goes here? Yeah, it's the intersection. All right, so we know the intersection. What's the next thing we can figure out? We could figure this one out. No, this, yes, because this is all of B. There's 9 of them here. So we subtract 9 gives us 3. So there's only 3 there because all of B has to equal 12. Very good. So once we know that, we can figure out the union. Because the union is all of A, all of B. So we know there's 12 there. So 23 minus 12 leaves 11. So the union of all these 3 is if you add all 3 of these numbers together, you get 23. So the answer we're looking for, the cardinal number of A is what? How much? No. $20. Because we're looking for all the numbers inside that circle there. You can't forget this one. Okay, what if I also gave you this information? I gave you that information, what number would go here? Right. Because inside the circles, there's 23 numbers. And the universe is 50. So 50 minus 23 is 27. And the beautiful I like about these questions is that you have to understand not only the symbols, but what the question is asking for and how to put it all together. It's like a big puzzle. All right. Let's look at the next question. This is the next question. So how would you read this? What does it ask? What is it telling us? Well, what is NA? I know you're just reading it straight up, but what does it mean? These are symbols. The cardinal number of A, which is the number of elements inside A, is 9. So set A contains 9 elements. Set B contains 13 elements. The number of elements inside the intersection is 5. Find the number of elements in the union of sets A and B. You see how much longer, if you put it in English, how much longer the statement is? So mathematics is just, it's like a shorthand form. How do you start? Yeah, start by doing a Venn diagram. Here's set A, here's set B. Yeah, we start with the intersection. Always start from the inside out. If A and B share 5 elements, how many elements does A have? Because all of A has to equal 9 elements. There's 5 of them taken care of here. We're 4 left. And B, because B is, there's 13 minus 5 is 8. That's for B. For A, we have 9 minus 5, we got 4. So what the question is asking is the cardinal number of the union of both A and B, which is how much? Yes, because it's 4 plus 5 plus 8 is 9 plus 8 equals 17. So far, so good. Again, it's symbolic, and this stuff is invented many centuries ago. All right, let's look at the. Let me see. Let's go back and look at the next question. This one is going to be a little bit bigger. There. Complete the Venn diagram with this info. You notice in this one, it also tells you the cardinal number of the universe. So how many circles will our Venn diagram have? 3, because we have 3 letters. We have 3 sets. So our Venn diagram will look something like this. There's A, there's B, and there's C. And the universe. We're looking for 8 answers here. All right, so where do we begin? Right, I always start from so this number here, which is this. We know it's 3. Next thing we look at is look at the intersection of A and B. How much should be in that football? There should be 10 because A intersects B. So this plus this has to equal 10. So that equals 7. Yeah, once I said that, it makes a lot more sense now. So BC, this football has to have 12. There's 3, so 12 minus 3 is 9. And the AC football 8 minus 3 is 5. I'll give you time. You want time to finish up the rest ones if you mess up those? Okay, here. So now we're missing A. Yes, because we know A already has 15 taken care of. And there's 26 in all of A. So 26 minus 15 is 11. B has 19 from 32 is okay, all of C has 23. So 8 plus 9, 17 from 23 is 6. What number goes up here? Ah, that's fine. Okay, probably right. I haven't done that part yet. First, add up all these numbers. We have 11, 13, 7, 3, 5, 9, 6. Add up all those. So this is 20. That's 20. 8. This is 8 and 6. So 20 plus 20 is 40. 48 plus 6 is 54. And the universe is 65. So 65 minus 54 is 11. Yay. So that combines the Venn diagrams and the set notations. All right, so what I need you all to do is finish up chapter 2. There's only three sections, I think, and try to get the test this weekend. Because next week, I didn't start chapter 3 today because I have to give you guys the template of all the numeric systems. I was talking earlier. Not every civilization in the world use our numeric system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. They used to use hash marks. They used to use symbols. They used to use diagrams to represent numbers. So that is what we're going to do starting chapter 3. We're going to learn all the numeric systems. Then we're going to learn how to add and subtract those numeric systems. And we're going to learn what the concepts of multiplication and division are. Now we're getting into the math part of this subject. But we'll do that on Monday. So this weekend, finish chapter 2. Also this week is progress reporting time. I'm simply going to put either a P or F. You're either passing the course or you're failing the course. What I'm going to do is I'm going to print out your progress so far, how much work you've done. If you haven't even started chapter 2 yet, you're gonna get an F. You're not failing the course, you're just behind the pace. But if you got a P, that's if you're in chapter 2 or chapter 2, section 2 or section 3. All right, so that's all it's going to tell you. We have one more marking period. That's towards this last half of the semester. That's going to be more serious because that means we'll have a short amount of time left, like 2 or 3 weeks left of school. So this is just a kick in the pants saying, okay, get your stuff ready. All right, other than that, that's it for today.